Yeah, this guy right here, officer. He's the one. Yep. He watched all the way to episode 28 instead of waiting for us to record. I say he deserves at least 10 years in podcast jail. Better not drop the soap, buddy boy.
It's a hard life. Yeah. He finished the fucking anime. Nobody knows this, right? Because we fucking kept the shit continuous. But yeah, we had a fucking big fight. The group almost broke, like, out. English not my first language. Yeah, literally, it was so bad. Like, Christian moved out of state. Like, I had to. Our lawyers got involved. But yeah, it's some rather amicable terms, but it won't be the same. Yeah, it's
You know, if you just say sorry, I'll forgive you. Go ahead, say sorry.
Haitian men don't apologize, Christian. It's a hard life. That's not a vocabulary.
Crazy.
My goodness. It has been a while. They don't even know. Yeah, we have not recorded in over 3 months. It's crazy. So much has changed. I have 2 kids. Christian is on his 3rd marriage. Just, Jesus, they can hear the mortgage debt in my voice. Whew. But we're here for Frieren. Regardless, our love for this salacious elf is boundless, I guess.
Salacious elf.
It really is salacious. Like, dude, even honestly, I don't know. Is this intentional or is this not? Like, you know, on their way to the First Class Mage Exam place, Frieren decides to lay on Fern's, like, what the fuck? What's the word? Her thighs or some shit? So she could sleep or rest. And
her lap, yeah.
Her lap, bro. And she's like, I can't see the sun. It's like, bro. I mean, Fern's a little girl. We can't. Frieren, we can make all the freaking sex jokes that we can because that's an old woman. That's fine. That's a MILF, GILF. That's all the ILFs. But Fern's a little girl. But like, bro, like, why did it's like, why they made homegirl so develop in like the span of like 5 years? Where's the little baby that like Frieren pick up at Hiatus' place? But anyway, I digress. You fucking digress. But Frieren too also managed to let us know that, you know, she's lost 11 times to people that had less mana than her.
Okay, wait, before you get there, because that is a good point to touch on. I just want to, I think the way that they did the foreshadowing in the very early part of the episode was pretty cool, because foreshadowing important characters by just showing their silhouettes posed in a badass way is my favorite way of introducing important characters that we've yet to meet, because by doing this, it gives them this imposing, mysterious presence that feels like they are concepts rather than people. And here, when they showed the First Class Mages, it wasn't a full silhouette, but the effect that I'm talking about still comes through. You know, by the posing and also by Fern's narrations, that these people are symbolic of the pinnacle of magic. And so to present them in this way, that's pretty exciting, because it just means that there's so many more badasses that we've yet to meet. And I love when animes do that. It feels really cool to me. So I like that it happened in Frieren.
Yeah, dude, the fact that she's like lost to like 6 humans. Oof. It's like I've lost people that have less mana than me. It doesn't take strength to like, you know, to be upfront about like your L's, but I like that she took that as a lesson to basically do not underestimate anyone. You know, not just because their mana is less than yours and this kid you're gonna beat them. Like, nah, that's not always the case. Like, I actually have 11 losses against people that on paper I should have beaten. So it's just to keep the gang on their toes, to just watch out and be vigilant at all time, like regardless of who the opponent looks like he or she is.
Yeah, and I think it's because that very same scene, as soon as she said that, the camera hard cuts to this new green-haired mage called Ubel, and that's a strong, subtle implication there. Like, the whole transition is saying, without actually saying, that there are humans out there that are dangerous enough that they can best Frieren, and we are potentially looking at one such human in Ubel. And also, I think you were about to touch on Kraft too, so I'll briefly bring him up, and then I'll pass you the torch. But Kraft recognizes Ubel and calls her a tremendously skilled mage, right? So think about that, because she received an incredible compliment from a legendary hero who once saved the world. he knows what it means to be skilled and what it means to not be skilled. So for him to say that about Ubel is that's big. It's a big thing.
Honestly, that's so cool because it's just a different interpretation. I didn't see that at all, actually. Like he recognized that she's skilled. That's true, but I thought he recognized that she's evil. Like when he told her, "You have the eyes of like a killer," and then he went on to say, "Oh, these men that I just like beat up, it wasn't for that. I was just trying to save the lives in front of me." Like, as in, I knew they were going to die because I just passed through a valley of a bunch of dead people that obviously you've killed. So you were about to kill these guys too. So I just beat them to death and tell them to get the fuck out of here to save their lives because you were going to kill them because you look like a fucking stone cold killer. That's what I thought. But still, yeah, experience and skilled, of course. Obviously, homeboy saw that. But it was just like, bro, you are just poisonous, like rotten in the core. Is what I thought.
You know, one thing about the eyes, because you brought it up, there's this anime that I love. It's called Terror in Resonance. It's actually made by MAPPA too, which nowadays they're extremely popular. But back then when they made this show, they were still obscure. And it's been a while, but it's an anime about these two kids who are geniuses. One, I think his name is 9, and then the other, I think his name is 12. So think of like Norman and Ray levels of intellect from Promised Neverland. Mm-hmm. Like that's the kind of caliber we're dealing with these two kids. So, but the thing is, these kids, they were doing these terroristic acts to the public. And when they would do an attack, it had some kind of puzzle hidden within them. Like they're designed in a way that baits the public to solve it. So I need to watch it again because I remember walking away with the sense that this is like a mental chess kind of show, which is our favorite, right?
That really is, actually.
But anyway, the reason I bring it up is because one of the kids is drawn in a way that looks so innocent and childish, especially his eyes. They're very round. And he wears this big grin. His facial features are very soft. Just like he just looks like somebody who's very kind-hearted. And if you were to look up the opening song of Terror in Resonance on YouTube, the first video you'll see is the thumbnail. On the thumbnail is this same kid, but his eyes are drawn exactly like Ubel's eyes are drawn in Frieren. It's like a horizontal line on top that subtly bends in the direction of the iris. I guess that's like a way to describe how it looks. But in this show with the two boys, whenever this innocent kid makes his eyes look like that, you know he's about to do something psychotic. Like it's a visible shift where you are no longer dealing with an innocent kid anymore, you're dealing with a terrorist. And I wanted to draw attention to this because I watched a lot of anime. I don't think I've ever seen eyes drawn like Ubel's eyes and like this kid's eyes from Terror in Resonance. But it's such an unsettling way to draw them. And it fits Ubel's character very well because I think we've talked about how the characters in this show, their expressions are very chill, right? It's very calm. Everybody has these half-open eyes. So Ubel's eyes stand out as malicious, even though she still has this quality of being like half-open. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's so fascinating because I think the eyes are very important to the story and to the characters. It's very important to showing the mental state of characters in this world. And so this little detail with the eyes combined with the transition I was talking about earlier, like it slowly starts to tell you that she's a very dangerous person. And I think it's really cool. But yeah, her eyes are very freaky.
Even the intro she got when they were talking about the guys who were coming back or their ranks, right? Like Denken, like Ubel, they're like, yeah, last time she killed the first class mage who proctored her test. She's like, what? Crazy. And that was like subtly just, she killed the guy. Essentially, the person who was the teacher, the professor, she killed him. It's like, oh shit.
Does that remind you of anybody?
Who killed it? Did Killua do that?
No, you're close though.
I'm close. Wait, is it Killua's sister?
No.
Okay, and there's no one in Killor's family. I'm just literally in the assassin people's family. I don't know why I feel like there's something Killor did. Who killed her master? Who the fuck killed her master? An anime that we watched, someone kill her master?
Same show. Hunter x Hunter.
Same or if it's the same show, if it's not Killor, is it gone?
Nope.
Wait. Oh wait. The Chimera ants.
Nope.
Wait. Right. Is that the Chimera ants? Wait.
Nope.
No, the king didn't die. The ant king didn't die. I don't know. Who is it?
All right, I'll give you one hint. Just think of Schwing. You remember
Bro.
Schwing?
Christian, I do not remember what Schwing is. Schwing
don't
sounds like a
remember
fucking
Schwing?
sex position. Like, what is Schwing?
It is very sexual in nature. Yeah. You don't remember Hisoka?
He killed his master? You mean the weird freaking the card guy, right?
Yeah, the clown.
Asexual, bisexual, all the kind of sexual. He was everything. He was everything before everything was everything. Yeah. He killed his master. This dude even had a master?
No. It was because during the Hunter exam, Hisoka has a very similar trajectory as Ubel. Like, he failed the first time because he killed an examiner.
Really?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. That's not really. Obviously, it's the truth. But I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I like this character though. He was very good.
Yeah.
Like, not even bad guy. He was a very good. Like, he's actually very understanding. Homeboy's just out for himself. But yeah, I like this guy's character. Very free spirited.
Yeah, like just the jester characters, the jester personas, they're very interesting. Like characters who disturb the peace in an unhinged way, and they have fun doing it.
Yeah,
like, that's my favorite character archetype, is the jester who plays the fool but is actually a genius. I mean, Ubel and Hisoka, they aren't necessarily that, and we'll get more details of Ubel's character later on. But I think there's just so much depth and intrigue in that kind of persona. And then Ubel, she also gives off that disruptor vibe. You know, that's why of all the superhero movies that have come out, I think I've told you this, I hold The Dark Knight in very high regard, more than most, purely because of the Joker. Like, I think he is the first character that comes to mind for many people when you think of this character type. Like,
that's true.
What's that famous scene? He's like, do you want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
Something like that, right? It's a party scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, Joker, those kind of characters are great. And Ubel she's adjacent. She's very adjacent to that, I think.
Nah, Heath Ledger really. Yeah, no, that's a fact. No, Joker, and no one has been able to replicate that, unfortunately. Like, Joaquin Phoenix came close in the first one, but I'm not seeing the reception of the second one as good as the first, because they turned it into a musical and there's a bunch of other factors. But to me, yeah, even Jared Leto's doesn't come close, in my opinion. Yeah, Heath Ledger really bodied that in that trilogy. Or I think the first two. I don't know if there was, or just one, I think. Yeah, I don't think he's in all three. Yeah, he's just one. One of the Christopher Nolan trilogies, right? Because one's Bane, Tom Hardy. I don't remember the second one.
Oh, no wonder it was so good. It was directed by Christopher Nolan. I forgot.
Oh yeah, Nolan, of course. He doesn't miss. He does not miss. Frieren's emblem came through. That's great. Like, Homeboy peeped it. I recognize it. So now she gets to be a part of this. Now she gets to be a part of this First Class Mage Exam. Now, we talked about the hentai stuff, right? But you know, like, Lawine Kanne, honestly, surprisingly, although they designed Kanne in this,
Kaine.
you know, how would you say it in English?
Kaine.
Kaine, sure. Although their homegirl's designed with, you know, the little shorts and giving you this extremely submissive freak vibe. For some weird reason, Lawine is who I think is that. I don't know why. Again, this is not that kind of anime at all. We're just two guys full of testosterone, which we're not. This is not what this anime is at all. But when I saw it, I was just like, I don't know. Kanne is just too out there. But Lawine is just that nun robe that she's wearing, and that strict thing that she's always strict and pulling hair, bro. She pulling hair. like Lawine just likes it rough. I don't know. She's yeah. The animators know what they're doing again. They're like, let's give you overly out there, just belly button out like shorts, basically underwear, and just let's give you a fully clothed chick who just keep dominating the other one. It's like, anyway, it's a hard life. At the same time, I like that Lawine is she's able to discern, because Fern, in the middle of all this bickering, Fern's like, bro, are you strong? Are you stronger than me? Yo, and she just looked. She's like, I wouldn't fight you. I'm like, okay. She's not only a freak on the low, but she's also smart.
She's a smart freak.
Yeah. No, the way they gel together is very nice. Like freeze water, control water, and man. No, I like Frieren's ability to just still make a plan, still work with what she has, because that could have angered someone like. I don't think Frieren would have been able to make it. Because Frieren is not with that bullshit. Like, she's just... like, Frieren has gotten very, like, grandma vibes. No, let them fight. I mean, we need each other to survive this test anyway. The rules are... It's all or nothing. But I've heard, like, okay, although you don't listen, you don't do that. I can see you guys are in sync. You guys work hard. You just listen. And when they first saw the first style... Is that how you pronounce it? Style? Still?
Still, yeah. Or stille.
Right. When he saw the first one, he's like, let's just observe. Like, I got it. It's like, no, we should just observe. And then it went away. But nah, it's pretty cool so far. I'm liking the group. And then Fern's group too, that's pretty sick. Like the dude, oof, I said it in the last few episodes. Like, everyone's chill, like you just mentioned. But the guy with the glasses, Bug Eyes, I think Ubel calls him, bro. The way this man is calm, Christian. Just, man.
Well, you're speaking because I know you saw all the episodes, but yeah. Is that, are you referring to like what happens later on?
I'm referring to the well, we're doing both episodes. Like, I'm referring to like the episode 18-19, right? How they caught the style. I guess we can just move. It is what it is, right? When Fern's group caught hers, and Ubel, of course, like, he's a fucking, like, homegirl is just an action addict. Like, no, I can't wait for another group to come and take it. And he's just like, no, we should just chill here. We should hide out here. Like, I'm thirsty, but the lakes have been fucking, obviously there's a limited amount of water, and still styles are attracted to water because they need to drink water. So there's going to be a lot of other team members there, so we're not drinking. As a homeboy, just being very, priority for him is making it out with this style. Unfortunately for him, he is with someone in his team who just wants a fight. Like, homegirl just want all the smoke. And I love that for her because she has a caliber to take it. Like we just said, if Kraft is able to peep that, she's her. she's him and her. So, yeah, I like their contrast. And you have Fern just in the middle, just chilling. I like the groups. I love Dinkin. Oof. This is something about, like, a wise old character who barely speak and analyzes shit and is like a master and mentor to his teammate, like seeing the blood, like touching the blood, like don't bring them down here, like these predators are up there, this is mana infested, like no, this lake gets done, no, styles are not coming here no more, there's mana in here, like, oh, no need to look for them, I'm just gonna go take a nap because they have to reveal themselves anyway. Like, I like the difference in all these characters, or even Werebel, when the girl is not introducing him. What's the girl in Werebel's era? Jesus, I can't say any of these names in English. The group with the, is it Werebel? How do you pronounce his name, Christian?
Yeah, it's Werebel.
Werebel, yeah. Like, I like how they're all so different, but it's like so unique. Just like they're vibes. Like, Werebel's like, bro, whoever the girl is fighting her right now. Well, that's the end of the episode. Whoever the girl's fighting her, now it's done because his magic is devoid of character. Like, homeboy is just brutal. And the arrow's like, bro, it's like I'm fighting my granddad here, bro. What is this? I love these two episodes. Actually, I love all the other episodes. Yeah, I finished the fucking show now, but 18-19 was fucking sick. It's a very cool way to introduce this First Class Mage. But as I'm jumping through these episodes back and forth, Christian, like, was there anything that you wanted to fucking mention? Jesus.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's, well, I guess I could just quickly touch on the flashback in the beginning with Hemel. And, I guess what's great about this flashback is it predates a flashback we saw in an earlier episode where when Stark was first introduced, where Frieren asked Eisen if he was scared as they were about to go off against like this beautiful four-legged beast. I don't know if you remember. Here in that flashback, she sees Himmel ask Aizen if he's afraid, and she pokes fun at the conversation, and her tone has this little bit of mockery within it, but her attitude gets more serious in the other flashback we saw when Stark was first introduced, when she asked the same question to Aizen, which the distinction between these two moments in the past, it shows how she's come to respect the act of acknowledging fear, yet still choosing to overcome it. So, like, in a way, it's like we got a flashback of a flashback, which is kind of cool, because the story leans into different ways of exposing information about information, and that's just another way. And yeah, it was cool, like, how they tied it in with the current time with Kanne, and how the way fear manifested for her is different than how it manifested in, like, Frieren's group with Himmel and Aizen and all that. And just Frieren is learning things with each. In these episodes, when we're introduced to new characters, they always give her a reason to remember something that Himmel did in the past. And now Kanne and Lawine, I forgot his other name, but they're also giving her a reason to see Himmel's brilliance shine again. And it's cool, because every new character, it gives her a reason to think about Himmel again. And it happened with these two as well.
No, it's true. That's actually true. Yeah, I could, Kanne is the one who experienced fear differently. Notice when they sleep, bro? They're like, it's not that kind of a show. Oh no, my mind just keep going there. All right, let's keep it PG. Something's going on. Homegirl said you have a cute smile. I'm like, bro. Like, all right. Yeah. Obviously some shit's going on, man. But the plan was sick. I liked it. Like, no, what was it? Just like, no teko, yo tekunai. I think that's what she said when they said they kept getting away. And Frieren like said it twice for them to figure out, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Just infuse mana in all these fucking lakes. Like, just freeze some, put mana in some others to narrow down, to fucking monopolize, well, as much as they can, because there are other lakes that Kanne did say, I've done all the ones I could see. Dude, her ability to minimize her mana, bro. Even Dinkin is like, I can't see this mage, but whoever this mage is that just did that, like, that's some shit that very few mages can do. Like, and I like the effects, how they show you on the screen. I like the mana decreased to a fucking inconsequential level. Even Lawine is like, what the fuck? Like, you can do that? That can be done? He's like, oh no, I emit a little bit every time I move my hand. Now, question, Christian. Yeah. Was she not attacked because she was not emitting any mana? Is that why the predator fucking bird, who she caught the night before, is that why it landed next to her, drunk some water.
Drink water. Yeah.
And just, is that because she's basically like a statue? Like, you're not even meat right now. You're just like, I want mana, you know, like, because mana, does mana signifies energy? Energy signifies life. Is that why? Like, the bird just saw an object?
Yeah, I think that's a fair conclusion to draw.
Okay.
They don't explicitly say it, but I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll believe that. It is what it is. Also, there was some sexy is a fucking weird choice. There was some good quotes in this episode. When Dinkin's group, Richter's other guy, and Lawine, when they're talking about, you know, why would they make, Lawine asked, you know, why would they make this, like, so hard? You know, like, why would they put us in here with all these creatures and all that? Like, it's like they want us to die. And then, you know, which Richter told her, anyone who would die here is unqualified to be a first class mage. Fact, that's true. And then Duncan said he's met some mages in his life. They all thought it's power that you need, the mage with the more power. But in his experience, unless you can control people's hearts, you're powerless. When he said this, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I don't know if you know this. Game of Thrones, Littlefinger basically is the first domino in this big ass Lannister versus Stark fight. Lady Stark's sister was married to the Hand of the Throne. she loved Littlefinger. For that reason, Littlefinger got her to kill her own husband, and got her to tell her sister, the Starks, that hey, it's the Lannisters who killed my husband. So that started this whole rift between the North and King's Landing, all because he controlled her heart, because she was in love with him until she died. Well, he killed her, but even in death, she was still in love with him. So I was like, wow, that's such a powerful quote, and that's actually fucking true. Like, if you can control people's hearts, you're like, well, no, unless you can control people's hearts, you're powerless. Because a bunch of things that we do, at the end of the day, we are all emotional beings. Like, our heart plays an extremely important role in the decisions that we make. You would die for the person you love. Like, your mother would probably die for you. And it's not just a blood thing, it's just a space that you occupy in your heart that no one else does. So, I thought that was fucking beautiful. And the second, I'm dying. Also, I'm recovering from a crazy cold. Jesus Christ.
Sounds like it.
No, I've powered through it. I have to power through it. A second quote that I fucking love. When Fern was fighting Errol, and at the end of the fucking episode 19, where she's like, basic spells are enough to defeat mages of this era. Like, when you think about the greats, Christian, I'm talking sports only, or I guess you can stretch this out to any realm, like sports, politics, whatever it is. Anyone who's achieved the GOAT status, it's not that they were skilled. Well, okay, let me take that back, because some of them were basically gifted. They were skilled, but they've mastered the basics. If you go to a basketball game, you see LeBron doing layups as a warm-up. Like, he's shooting some threes, of course, too, but it's just like the basics are always there. Like, you see Messi working his touches as he's warming up, not doing some crazy tricks. As in, the greats have mastered the basics, because it's all in the basics. And once you've had that down to a T, you're damn near unstoppable, because that's step one that you've mastered. So all the other ones are okay. So I love that Errol recognized that and say, oh shit, it's like I'm fighting my grandfather. Who taught you all this shit? She's like, well, my master told me basic shit is all we need to beat mages in this era. So I was like, oh shit, this era is kind of cute. Like, are they going to the future or some shit at some point? But that's some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of stuff. But regardless, I love those two quotes. Those episodes were fucking fire, actually. It was pretty sick. There's a very good start. And I already know where it's going, but I'm impatient to discuss the other ones. Shit. If we didn't stop for 3 months, I would still be going into this blindly episode per episode, but unfortunately,
yeah,
it's a hard life.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. All these women are freaks, except for Fern. Fern's a girl. I can't. we're not doing that on this channel. But yes, like Ubel, nah, those eyes, yeah. She's done things, a bunch of things. Frieren is acting like she's not. She's this like clean. I hear wearing white. Like, nah, bro, it's not. It's no longer white. I act like she pure. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This journey to end day is not just to see an old friend. Some shit went down that she is missing. But anyway, it is what it is. And this is just Pierre that's saying this. Christian did not say any of this shit. But anyway, yes, this is becoming hentai. This is a hentai to me now. God. Thank you, Christian. My first hentai was Frieren.
You know,
I wanted to reserve it for something more special, but yes, I'll take that. No, but that's a joke. These women are powerful.
Because you've never like seen hentai, right?
I still have not watched hentai. Like, I want the first time I watch hentai to be special. You know what, Christian? In our next boys trip, we'll just have a freaking since you're so experienced in the hentai world. We'll just pop a big ass screen, a flat screen TV in the Airbnb and just fucking. Holy shit! Hopefully the people in Cape Town are down. Just the neighbors are gonna know all the names. It's crazy shit.
You just like raise the volume to max and open up all the windows and the doors. It's like every time a car comes by, you rewind it to a specific scene where they're especially loud.
Okay, Christian, the fact that you're being very specific about the things that you would do. It's like they've been done before.
It's a bit.
It's a bit?
Humorous gaff.
I don't know. That sounds like experience. Those were quite anecdotal to me. It's like, you were pulling these out of memory. Yeah, this wasn't, but anyway, it is what it is. And of course, Ariel tell Fern, bro, you don't know Werball? Bro, mommy, chill. Oh, that chick fighting him right now? Bro, yeah, she about to die. And my girl say, is that so? Okay. She's picking up. She's becoming very Frieren like. Nothing phases her. Her answers are quick. But anyway, those 2 episodes were quick. Not quick. They were dope. Yeah. This is a very good introduction to the First Class Mage Exam. And we'll be seeing what more is coming. Christian, what do you have to say?
I'm good.
All right, we're all good. It's been real, folks. I'm going to sleep. Bye.